Hi, let me introduce myself. My name is George Alexander Mikhail. I will introduce International English Language Testing System, or we could call IELTS. What is the International Language System Testing, or IELTS? Measure the language of proficiency. People who want to study or work where English language used as language of communication. It's use a 9-band scale or clearly identifies level of proficiency from non-user, band score 1, to expert, band score 9. IELTS has two types. The first, IELTS academic and IELTS general. IELTS academic is for international students who wish to study at higher education institute in English-speaking country. IELTS general is suitable for people who wish to migrate to English-speaking country or work for a professional organization. The test all candidates in IELTS first, listening test, reading test, writing test, and speaking test. Listening test have 30 minutes for the test. Reading reading test have for 60 minutes, and test writing have 60 minutes for the test, and the last speaking test have 11, 11 minutes to 40 minutes. The test total test time 2 hours 45 minutes excluding break. Listening have 4 section and 40 question. The real world listening situation, difficulty, and range of topic and text. First, listening or specific information, dates or place name, understanding main, understanding speaker attitude and opinion. Listening test format. Section 1, conversation to speakers. Section 2, monologue. Section 3, conversation speaker. And section 4, lecture. General listening strategy. Recording is played on. Reading question carefully before listening, and familiar yourself with the question type, complication chart, selecting picture, and non-talking exercises. And the reading, the 3 passages, totally 40 question, and texts are taken from book, magazines, journal, and newspaper. Question type, find a detailed information, identify attitudes and views, and complete a diagram. General reading strategy, identify reading skill being tested, and practice the skill. And writing Writing have two tasks, and task 1 have 20 minutes for description, descriptive report of a table of diagram, uh, 150 words, and text 2 have 40 minutes for 250 words. Essay in response to an opinion or problem. Discuss issue, construct an argument, and the user appropriate tone and register. General writing strategy. Read question carefully and familiarize yourself with description of the date in newspaper and textbooks. Practice formulating your own deals in the topic. And speaking face-to-face interview between one candidate or examiner. Speaking have three parts. Part 1, introduction and interview. Part 2, individual talk. And part 3, discussion topic. Speak fluently and link ideas coherently. Demonstrate a range of appropriate vocabulary. Use accurate grammar and appropriate register. Speak so that a listener can understand. Speaking strategy part 1. Take initiative of possible. Always say more than yes or no. Try to overcome nervous. Part 2. Take the 1 minute for preparation time. Jot down some main idea. Sound interest in the talk. And part 3. Give information response. Demonstrate your control of the language. Attempt to express abstract idea. Support your opinion and show that you are willing to provide extend replies. Scoring. Else provide a profile of a candidate's ability to use English. Candidate receive a score on band scale from 1 to 9. Scores on the IELTS test are graded into 9 bands as follows. Band 0, did not attempt the last, and band 1, not user. Band 2, intermediate user. And 3, extremely limited user. Band 4, limited user. And band 5, modest user. Band 6, competent user. Has generally effective command of the language despite some inaccuracies and inappropriate and misunderstanding. Can use and understand fairly complex language, particularly in familiar situation. Band 7, good user. Band 8, very good user, benign expert user. General strategy: familiarize yourself with the best practice. And 2, practice. And 3, time management. Useful books: can write else else 3 with answer, insight to else, Vanessa Jackman and Claire